Hello, Israel. I hope everyone is enjoying their day. I'm back on here. I did get that other video uploaded. It took a while to get it done. It should be coming on sometime today if it's not on already. I set it for 12. I set it for actually 7, 10 o'clock yesterday at 7, but it didn't upload, so that threw us back. But actually, I was coming on today to pick up. There we go. To pick up where I left off the other day. I'm not as angry as I was the other day, and I'm not congested with a lot of heartfelt things. Today, I'm just going to talk about what we discussed yesterday. Some of the things. I hope you guys do get a chance to go in and get those verses pertaining to the third temple, get that out the way. The Most High wanted me to reiterate that. So I did, and I did give out the scriptures and the verses for those. We got, as you hear me say all the time, a lot of things is going on. We have a lot of things going on. We got the United Nations preparing to battle AI Atlas, to engage AI Atlas up in the heavenly realm. We also, well, I say I'm also putting out a lot of fires on several forefronts, be it, excuse me, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. I'm doing a lot of addressing issues with our nation, the male and female. We have a lot of confused females out here. Those things was designed by the system that we're currently watching be destroyed. The women has been put above man, which is not the order of things, but our enemy know these things will cause confusion in the home and in our nation and in our rise. So these things are all by design. Those things we're working out. I am one platform at a time. Even though I'm not on YouTube, I'm on these platforms and I'm engaging these men and I'm engaging these females. That's what I call them. A lot of our women feel that they are men. A lot of them have been hurt by men, or I like to call them adolescents. So a lot of real women have been hurt by adolescents, so-called men. And vice versa. You know, you get a lot of decent men that run into these women that have been hurt by other men, and they receive that baggage that she brought into this relationship, and he received baggage, you know, that she brought it's from another relationship into a relationship. And then you have a lot of women out here that's are strong women. You know, those women belongs to a different tribe. Um, their spirit, you know, willpower. And we get a lot of our tribes mixing. And that's where we get a lot of the, um, women feel men are too weak for them. And some men feel the same. But then you get some women that feel men are abusive towards them. And that could be the case. I mean, in that particular situation, as she's dealing with a male of a different tribe, someone that is not compatible to her emotions, her feelings, her softness. And then you get a lot of men out here that's soft, and women look at them as, I was looking at I think it was a reel on Instagram, actually, where this woman says that she was in a relationship with another female, but then she turned around and said, like, but she said, I was in a relationship with a feminine individual. And then she was like, but the individual was not a woman, it was a man. So we get a lot of mixed nations attracting one another. You hear a lot of times people say, well, opposites attract or whatever. When people are in their surviving mode, they choose, well, actually, it's really not a choice. They pick things that can help them, which in a normal situation, they wouldn't dare give that individual the time of the day. So when you're in a survival mode, you choose to pick a wrong mate. But in actuality, and I'm 100% sure we're going back to that as well, the Most High sent people into your lives, the ones that's supposed to be there. Because he look at it as nothing is a mistake. Everything is by design. And we're coming to the point now where we're getting back closer to the book, to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And these things are going to come to pass as well. You heard me on my last video, but you probably haven't heard it yet. You probably heard it before you get this video. You heard me say that a lot of times people tend to do and say things that they don't mean. They let things slide off their tongue, but once it's out, you can't take it back. So a lot of our people do that. A lot of people do it, and a lot of our people do that. So what I'm saying to you, we're going to get away from that part. I'm going to come back to that. I need for Israel to get ready to step in positions of authority. And when I say authority, I don't mean over your man or over your woman or just over your children. All of those things are come to pass as well. I mean, step into positions to govern parts of this earth, things that's going to benefit our nation, benefit our society. And you haven't heard me in my last video yet, but In that video, I stated that we're about to get everything back, and we're going to have to correct things that was done to our nation and also the Gentiles nation. We'll have to correct them, but in righteousness. All of these things is what's coming. I was listening to the United Nations saying that all of these UFOs, these UAPs exist, but they don't know where they come from. They don't know what they are, the beings. Well, if they listen to the Most High's chosen, then they'll know that these are not aliens, extraterrestrial. These are the fallen angels that's been down here. You hear me say that a lot in my other videos. The fallen angels are here, people. It's people that has been posting these petrified giants laying all over the earth, some buried standing up. These are, I made a video telling you guys that don't eat the pink salt because that's the DNA of the giants. And then like a day or so ago, I was looking at YouTube and I saw this documentary that came on that was showing the exact thing. But the point with me saying that part right there is this. They've been knowing that. They know that those are the giants that's laying all over the earth. They know that they've been mining salt from their dried up blood. And that's to contaminate the DNA of Israel. See, you might think that I go off and way out of content when I tell you these things. You might even consider me as a racist or whatever with some of the things that I say. But understand this. Our Father, Yahweh, y'all call him God, I am. He chose a peculiar, he chose one people out of all the people in the earth. And that was Israel. Now the other nations are all upset, this and that and the other. That's why they hate us so. See? And you heard me say that in my video. If you understand why you're hated, you'll understand where you need to be. And that's on the side of the Most High God. A lot of people are atheists. They don't believe in gods at all. You hear some people say, well, you are God. Well, the Most High is in us. Me, I want to be God-like. Because I'm not God. And am I a God? I'm not a God right now. Not to say when Yahushua get here, if he don't endure me with God-like powers. God-like powers. But I die. I bleed. I can't go out there and change the world in one wave of my hand or with other people's within a day or so. I can't flood the earth. You understand? Those are God things. Now, do I want to be God-like? Absolutely. I want to see, because we are representatives of our Father here on earth, right? That don't mean having God-like powers, but the book says that we will be able to heal each other. The things of that nature. Those are the things that's coming. Those are not the things that we're, experiencing right here. The Most High put herbs, all of these things on the earth and in the earth to heal you. Science and our enemies have taken those things away, and they give you pills and medication. They give you things to destroy you, to destroy a people. The true focus of destruction is focused solely to destroy Israel. It has always been that way. The science, the hospital, the testing of your DNA, the testing of your blood, experiments on you here in St. Louis, here all over the earth. It's for the destruction of you, Israel. But we have a Father, and we are the chosen ones. That's why we exist right today. Not because we super smart and all of these things, because our enemies have had us in bondage for over 400 years, thousands of years. Repetitive slavery, so all of these things matter. So that's why I'm here, to get you to understand that you are the chosen seed of the Most High God, the living God, not the Cedric Borgia, the one that hung on that cross that was in all our grandmothers and great-grandmothers' living rooms, hanging up, surrounded by them long gold wavy little things, the frame of the picture, the Last Supper, everybody in there white. No, it's exactly the opposite. Everybody is black that was at the Last Supper. The Most High Son's disciples was, I'm going to use the term black because that's what you guys identify with. But Israel was a people of color. All of them. All of them. And definitely our brother, Yahushua, that y'all call Jesus. So when y'all start realizing these things, most people are so hurt because their loved ones has been taken away from them, and they prayed to the Most High and nothing happened, But the thing of it is that you was under the curses then. You're not under the curses anymore. The curses are being switched to the other nations. That's why they're scared. That fear, that's what they get. They get just what we had. The Father gave it to us first. His favorite children. His chosen seed in the earth. And now he's giving it to our enemies, because he said after our 400 years was up, that nation shall he judge. Well, destruction is all over the earth because Judah was dispersed all over the earth. They have destroyed us all over the earth. So this is going to be something that our ancestors, our children, not our ancestors, our children, our descendants will be talking about, I can say truthfully, for hundreds of years down the line. Hundreds of years, because we have 1,000 to reign with Yahushua when he get here on earth. So these are the things I need you to get ready for this power that's coming to you. And I don't mean for all of us supernatural powers. I mean you stepping in the government and running the government like it's supposed to be ran. The scale of justice will return to the scale of justice. The courtrooms will return to not just them or not just us, but justice. There was laws, righteous laws, in place when Columbus came over here in 1492. All of those things have been manipulated and turned against the people of the land, which is Israel. You heard me say in my videos that when Columbus got here, he didn't bring an Indian interpreter, a Chinese interpreter, an African interpreter. He brought a Hebrew interpreter because he knew that the Hebrews was here. All of this is prophecy. All of these things are in the Bible. All of these things is in our history book. The Bible is only a history book. It's how we fell and how we gonna rise. And that's the Southern tribe. You call the Bible, it's the Southern tribe book. The Northern tribe Bible, history book, is the Book of Mormon. That's their book. See, we're all over here now, suffering. We was supposed to be punished all together. And the rest of them going to be brought back by the powers that be, the Most High. He said he's going to collect you, Judah, from all over the earth. So while the people think that it's what they call, they say they waiting for the rapture. Come on, man. I already told you. Y'all was raptured over here from germs, disease, theft, murdering, rape, robbery, defecation. And everything that's here now was brought to our land by the Europeans, by the Edomites. See? And the Gentiles. From all of these places around the world, they came to our land and destroyed. That's why all the news, all the time you hear raping, murderers, mass shootings. All of these people come from other parts of the world into our land, and they brought that here with them. See? All of these things has to be corrected. All of these things are on the verge of being corrected as I speak. And that's where we're at in time. So don't think that judgment is coming for Israel. We've been judged. We've been put through the fire first. That's why you heard all of these foreigners was talking about, oh yeah, y'all going to be deported next. What do you mean? We've already went through all of that. It's y'all turn. Y'all about to get the curses. Y'all about to go into slavery. Some of y'all about to be sold. Everything that y'all did to the Most High's chosen seed is about to happen to y'all. This fear that y'all feel gripping you, you don't know what it's going to be like here shortly. We've been through that. All our time y'all been in our land. We've been going through those things. See? So now it's y'all time. It's y'all time to go through those very things that the Most High put us through. Y'all crying already. Y'all ain't even went into slavery yet. I saw a European young man. He was boasting and bragging like y'all do, and like y'all used to do before 2019 came, all the time, about how we was slaves and how y'all conquered us and y'all saved us from ourselves. All of these lies that y'all was fed by y'all forefathers, ancestors, the books that y'all or that they created for you to read, fake history. Because y'all whole life have been a lie. Most of you, except for the ones that's 60 some years old like me that knows better. Y'all live a lie all y'all life. Y'all said that when your people came over here, we was swinging from trees, killing each other, living in huts, and y'all saved us from these things. When actuality, y'all came over here and we were so far advanced, y'all started destroying what you didn't understand. Taking our books, burning our books, because we was under the curses. We was just going into the curses. See? Here in this land, it began. That part began. the Spaniards, the Europeans, the Mexican call them themselves. They want to be white. Be that as it may, be white. You know what I'm saying? Because you confused too. But you are an enemy until the Most High says different. I don't identify with nobody except for the Most High in Israel. The people that's in this walk like me, that's putting this truth out. Because if the Father is giving it to me, I know that the Father is giving it to them in the Holy Spirit. See? And maybe the angels, I don't know about all of their connections. But I am here to tell you that judgment for the other nation has arrived. You heard me say it. I keep saying you heard me say it in my other video, so you will hear me say it in my other video. I'll stick to that because that one will be released before this one. It's kind of strange because in actuality, it's just uploaded. So finished uploading, and I had to set it for 12 o'clock, but it could have popped off. I don't know what they doing or whatever. I set it for 12. But at any rate, all of these things is about to grip you, Israel. The Most High said and told me that I am rich. You know, I don't know if I can't see myself being a minister, a priest, or anything like that. But I know that Benjamin, Judah, or Levites, I'm one of those. I don't know which one. The Father hasn't revealed that to me and probably won't until the hour shall get here. But I don't know which one I am. But these things that I'm telling you guys, the Most High have given me this information to pass on to you guys, to wake you, to let you know that our vibrations is up. You know, I mean, there's no going back to the way America was. Going back to slavery, Jim Crow, systemic racism, none of those things. All of that has and is about to befall upon the other nations. And when I say the other nations, I mean every nation except for Israel. See? And I'll say Judah, because there are always, you have Israel and then you have the kings. So I always say Israel and Judah. So I was listening to the UN saying that there are these beings, you know, we can't catch their ships or whatever, but some of our scientists are trying to figure out how their spaceships and stuff run and this and that and the other. Well, those are the fallen angels. When they say that part right there, I know those are the fallen angels' vessels. Because see, the fallen angels down here mixing with men and women, because that's what the fallen angels did in Genesis 6 when they came down here. So some of these angels that came with Satan, probably, you know, the ones that can convert over into a human form and do all these experiments and mix DNA with humans and make these hybrid beings, you know, and they still mixing blood with animals and converting these mixed animals into stuff, just as in the days of Noah, as will be in the coming of the Son of Man. It's here, people. You know, but the good thing is that our curses is up. Esau blessing is up. Because you heard me say in some of my earlier videos, this thing is not about every person in the world. This is about two. And both of them is from the seed of Shem. That's Esau, as he was the first to come out, the oldest. I affiliate him with Donald Trump. And then there's Jacob. I affiliate him with who y'all call blacks, Negroes, African Americans. And those people that I just named, Africans, excuse me, not Africans, African Americans, Negroes, and blacks, those people are from the seed of Shem. So we're Shemitic. And then you have another black race. Those people y'all call Africans. That's Ham. Those are the descendants of Ham, which are the Hamites. Those are the Africans that speak that funny language, sound funny to us. But most of them speak several languages. Most of them. Those are the seed of Ham. They are separate from us. So once again, when you hear these Europeans saying that y'all sold each other, it was Ham that sold us, because there's a difference between us. They wasn't selling other Africans over here. They were selling Israel over here. Selling us, see? But as I stated, most of us was already here in the fourth part when Columbus came. Some did come over on the ships. But before that, the Arabs sold us. They had the first slave trade. You call them Arabs, the Arabians. That was our big brother, older than us, because he was the firstborn. And his name was Ishmael. See? All of these things, if you put it together, make sense. And Ishmael, quiet, very rich, very wealthy. He owned all of the oil fields over there. He has way much gold in America. Way much, but you never really heard about that. But it was Ishmael that converted Israel, that they have over there as them jihads, into Islam. Converted them into Islam and have them worshiping the cobblestone. Ishmael was the firstborn. Ishmael knew that Israel had a living God. Knew his name. Know his name. So he gonna get punished too. You very seldom hear anybody speak of that. But if you look, they're all around us here in America. They're here in the fourth part. Got their little stores, food places all around us. But our brother Yahushua said, all of the nations are confederate against you, Israel. All of them. He didn't just name a few and say that Ishmael descendants isn't confederate against you, because Ishmael descendants have a seat in the United Nations. The Somalians have a seat in the United Nations. Ham, the so-called Africans, have a seat in the United Nations. You heard me say it on my last video that Israel, here in the fourth part, we don't have a seat in the United Nations. And why would we? As we are their mortal enemies in the earth. And without our Father, Yahweh, y'all call God, we wouldn't even be in the earth. They would have destroyed us out of the earth. In my last video, you heard me say all of the nations all over the earth are pointing to one people. And guess who those people are? Guess where those people are located? In America. The blacks in America is our problem. So all of the nations around the world seem to think that it's only one people that's their problem in the world. And it's black Americans. Well, that kind of bothered me a little bit. And the reason being is, if we, the blacks here in America, is y'all only problem, then why is y'all having wars over there in the so-called Israel? Why is it a war over there in Russia? Why is it a war over there in Venezuela? Why did y'all destroy Gaddafi? Why did y'all destroy Saddam Hussein? Y'all destroying all these people all over the earth, but yet the blacks in America is y'all only problem. Y'all problem is the blacks in America. I don't understand. The blacks in America is y'all problem. And I, in my last video, people, I made a statement. And because they were saying that the blacks in America is their problem. My thing was simply this. What have we done to you guys? I mean, we ain't sending no missiles over there. We ain't over there protesting in y'all land. We ain't waving no flags in y'all land. We're not poisoning y'all food. We don't even come over there in none of y'all countries. We're right here. And if some of us happen to come and visit, that's a visa, a temporary visit, just to see something different. So why are we in America, the blacks, all of the nations over the world, problem? It don't make no sense. Unless the fear have gripped you so till you're losing your mind, and you know that y'all got to pay for what y'all have done to the Most High's chosen seed. That's the only thing I can come up with. And I haven't even tried that hard to come up with that, because it just makes sense. We know that the people over there with our name, the Zionists, is not Israel. We know that for a fact. I know for a fact, the most I know for a fact, and these brothers preaching this walk know that for a fact. Your scientists that have done DNA tests know that your genes, you have nothing pertaining to Shemitic in your system, in your DNA at all. So they know that's for a fact. But it was I think she was the ambassador for Israel that pointed over here first about a year or so ago, saying that the black youth in America is the problem. How's we the problem and y'all bombing people down the street from y'all? Y'all took their land and y'all bombing them, trying to take the rest of it, killing babies and everybody. Come on, man. Don't make sense. You guys need to come to reality. And the reality is this, is that you're done. Your time is up. Your expiration date is here for running the earth. Look at the earth. Y'all have come here, pillaged our land. You've sent our resources all over the earth. You've taken the seeds from all of the plants that was in our land. You've taken every animal from here in the Garden of Eden and shipped it all over the earth. You feed the people of the land GMOs, nothing with seeds in it, chemically modified food. And you say we're the problem? You dump billions and billions of gallons of oil in the waters, in the oceans, in the seas. You pollute the air. You kill helpless people. You've wiped out the existence of whole nations. And we're the problem? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
It's so clear how you want to keep drugs out of the U.S.
Right. The president said yesterday that
These Europeans, these criminals, these murderers, rapists, pedophiles, all these people, time is up. The Most High is stepping in and taking over. He's sending the angels down to destroy the wicked. The fear have already gripped them. Yes, they see the writing on the wall. Destruction is here. But yet they point over here to the fourth part and say that God's people is the problem. God's chosen seed is the problem. Yet God's chosen people are on the bottom. We have no missiles. We have no tanks. We have no newspapers, no multi-billion-dollar news networks. We don't own submarines, battleships, drones that destroy with missiles. We don't own jets. We just dance. We pray for a better time, a better day. We pray for a better life. The little things that we have, the nation comes in, they try to patent those and take those things from us. But yeah, you say that the people, the blacks, and the black youth in America is our problem. And not just Europeans. You have Indians. You have some of the Africans, the Hamites. You had Mexicans, Hispanics, Cubans, Somalians. All of these different nations point at one people and say, we the problem. Excuse my French. But how in the fuck is we the problem? When y'all come over here and steal our dance moves. I was looking at a European doing the moonwalk, doing rapping, rapping like one of the famous rappers. I can't call his name, but he changed the words, but his music, his tune. Y'all try to mimic us in everything we do. Dress, talk. Y'all want everything that we got, but y'all didn't want those curses. Y'all want everything we got, but y'all don't want to be on the bottom. You want all the blessings, but none of the curses. So that further let me know who we are. It's confirmation. I know who we are. But it's more evident now because the nations are waking up. I'm getting a lot of Europeans saying the people here in America, the blacks, are the true Israelites. Absolutely. We are. We've been telling y'all that. But y'all blessing the Zionists. And the Father said, that's why I've been pushing this to y'all, this walk. I've been pushing this to y'all because you have to know who the true people is so you can bless us, so we can bless you with prayer. You bless Israel, you will be blessed. If you curse Israel, you will be cursed. So I've done my part. So pretty much my conversation, the message I'm giving. But if it was left solely up to me and not the Most High, I will only be talking to Israel all the time. But the Father have plans for some of you guys. And this is what he tell me to do and tell me to say. So this is what I bring to you. So we're not the problem. Not the niggers, not the Negroes, not the African Americans, not the coloreds. But Israel is who we are. We dwell in the fourth part, the part that y'all point y'all fingers to. And we're not the problem. But the Most High has assured me that me and all our kids over here, we are the solution. Because we are the future. And we will reign in righteousness. And for 1,000 years. And our brother Yahushai, the one that y'all crucified and sent him on his way, like he explained to you guys, when he come back this time, he's going to be a God. See, he's a God. When he get here this time, he's going to be a God. And see, he's going to deal with the shedding of y'all blood and the selling of y'all. I mean, God said he's going to sell some of y'all to Judah, and Judah, whoever Judah is, going to be selling y'all to the Sabians. Those things are finna happen. So this video is for Israel, but it's messages, hidden messages in it for you, Gentiles. So I personally just want Israel to get ready to walk in this righteousness and into this leadership role. So this is what this video is about. And my videos to come will be pertaining to that as well. And I want to say to the Gentiles and the Edomites, don't worry about that fear. Don't worry about that destruction. Because one thing is for sure. Excuse me. It's coming. These videos that y'all have been seeing over the years, my Facebook posts, if you go back, it's been over the years. I've been putting this information out there for you guys. You've been warned. You've been told. These are the things that the Most High wants you to know before that destruction hits. So when Yahweh Shai gets here, y'all call Jesus, not Cedric Borgia for you Gentiles, but Yahweh Shai. When he gets here, you won't be asking him why. We're laying it all out for you now. And you heard in all of my videos, I am testifying against the wicked. The land, the earth is testifying against the wicked. These people, these brothers, these sisters that's in this walk, we are testifying against the wicked. And make no mistake about it. For the 70 shepherds, there was an angel here to keep record. So the Most High has a record of everything and everyone that y'all destroyed, including the ones that you wasn't supposed to destroy. So he would be, or she would be, or it would be testifying against the wicked. You have a short window to pray and ask for forgiveness and to cling to Israel. That's the only way you're going to make it. The Most High has never dealt with another nation. He have used other nations through his angels, but he's never dealt with other nations. You can listen to your scholars. You can listen to your pastors. You can listen to the Pope. The Pope is, far as I could tell, and what I've seen and what they've done, they denounced themselves from the Vicar of Christ. They repenting for their sins. So don't get left out, because it's some destruction coming for him as well. Destruction is here for y'all. I know y'all feel it. Y'all starting to see it written on the wall. It's there. It's written on the wall. Back in the hieroglyphs. That AI Atlas is back there on the wall. Come on now. I ain't having church or nothing, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's here, people. There's no more fishers. I don't see any fishers nowhere. And believe you me, it's snow and ice outside. Only people fishing is Eskimos. And I haven't even heard of them fishing here lately, because they say the waters is warming up out there. They say something is swim beside Africa, headed to America. A lot of things headed to America. Judgment. However the Most High deem it fit. Portals are opening up. Who coming through those portals? I told y'all that AI was going to be hiding all of these angels that was destroying things. That's what it is, people. It's all here. Most of it's here. A lot of it's on the way. I get happier every day. Every day. So the Most High has been good to us, Israel. We are the chosen seed of the Most High God. We have been blessed. Our curses is up. The Gentiles curses and the Edomite curses have just begun. They have 1,000 years The Most High say give them double. That's 1,000 years. He says 1,000 years. Y'all wish y'all gonna reign on the earth for 1,000 years. So that's 1,000 years y'all got coming. And I see the fear in y'all now. I see it all over the TV, all on the media channels, even the news, even in the UN. The UN, I don't understand why they just say, well, you know what? We'll wait and we'll deal with it when it get here. I heard the government said you don't need no more permit for any guns. Everybody can have a gun. They gearing up for this battle. They want y'all to help them to destroy the angels when they get here. All of these things, people. All of the movies that I'm seeing is all about space movies. Space movies, something coming. We finna battle that, and you know, the battles of the world, aliens, invasions, this, all guns. Every time I turn on the channel, flip through, some is guns being sold, rifles, new guns, new this, new that, new weapons, this type of weapon, this shotgun, this, on and on and on and on. Destruction, death. Where's the life at? You know what I'm saying? Why? I mean, I ain't seeing too many movies pertaining to beautiful things that's coming. You know, people having picnics. You know what I'm saying? At the parks, fishing, throwing frisbees, playing ball. You know what I'm saying? Hugging each other, loving each other. None of that. I don't see none of that. All I see is death. Guns being built, manufacturers pushing them out. You know what I'm saying? Alien movies, murdering movies, death. All that shit finna come to an end. All of that. Y'all gonna have one glory battle. And that's gonna be with supernatural beings, the God's Son of all gods, the living God, Son coming down here with a third of his power. To battle y'all with y'all ray guns, with y'all robots, y'all DNA giants that y'all, all of these little things that don't matter, none of that. Because when the Father wave his hand, life escape your body. Let me stop. That's the part I can't understand. When a doctor tell you that you have 3 days to live, and God step in and say, nah, you're gonna live another 20 years. And then the next day, 3 days, you come back and they see you. Well, I don't understand. Well, your science wasn't sciencing. See? So all of these people preparing for this battle. That's why the Most High said, get your prune hooks and all of your stuff and get it ready for war and come on down or whatever. Get y'all little ray guns and y'all tanks and y'all giants. And he up there laughing right now. When I say that it's going to all happen so fast and that Yahweh Shai can come through a portal right now. That's why Russia's surrounding America. They in Venezuela, they say all these spaceships, they don't know what they are, surrounding the borders of the coast of America, the fourth part, because they trying to see what portal's going to open up. You know what I'm saying? He's going to send some angels through her. We know where this portal at. We know these ships flying out the water. You know what I'm saying? They all, those the fallen angels, they been here. When Satan fell, how you think they was getting around? They didn't want to be on the earth with man. They got them supernatural bases under there. Man can't contend with them. But yeah, y'all can get ready for this war. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell Israel to get ready to, hey, the Father didn't want to wipe them all off the land because he didn't want the forestry to grow on it or the animals to take over the land. So he wanted Israel to wake up. So we're going to be occupying these spaces back all over the earth. He said we're going to be vast as the sand. That's a lot. That's a lot of land. You know, they saying that the earth is getting crowded. How you know if the earth get crowded? It's so much earth you've never even seen. Ever. Man haven't never seen. The oceans, 90-some%, they never even explored. That's why the fallen angels up under there. They know y'all can't go through that water like that. Y'all don't have that technology. All of these steeples that's built and these mountains that cave with all these temples in them. Y'all didn't have, man was coming out the caves. They didn't have technology for that. How slow are you guys? Y'all had us under for all of these hundreds of years. You can't tell me that you don't know that the fallen angels was up here first, and some of them, they created those temples out of rock, solid rock. They had the technology. They was trying to mimic heaven. That's why these steeples look like that. Fascinating. How did the caveman build them? Come on now. Stop it. And then our forefathers had technology. King James had a ring that controlled the demons. And they worked for him, slaves. All of these things exist, people. This man that dumbs you down through college, false teachings, raise you in school that isn't even a school. They don't have knowledge of nothing. No understanding. I'm looking at a man here in Congress, a legislature, sitting up there talking about the fallen angels, talking about we don't know what type of beings they are. You know, it's just like giving the people that came over here off the Mayflower a motorcycle and telling him to put gas in it. They can't put gas in it, but they probably could shine it up, you know. But come on, man, really? These are the people that are leading this world. That's why we need our technology back, Israel. We need our technology back. We are rich. The Most High are rich. All that money they got, this real money, our gold, all that diamonds, all that, we getting all of that back. All that's coming right back to us. Everything. That's why they don't give her shit. Because they know all the shit already ours. You know what I'm saying? It's already ours. How can we give you your own shit back? When your brother get here, he take the land and take all our gold and diamonds or whatever, you got everything back. While all these other nations hate us so, because they know we getting our stuff back. As soon as we awaken, and we have awakened. When Satan fell, his time was short here on earth. When Esau's blessing was up, Jacob is right behind him. That's us. So his blessings is over with. He's conquered the earth. He's subdued the earth, and he's taken all the due of. And our 400 years, right along with that, the Most High ran it right together. That's why you heard me say our Father is an awesome God. So all of our stuff, you heard me say everything has come to a head. Everything. So this is a beautiful video. So join with me in our rise. We have come. And we just need to be stepping into our positions. Now our women, a totally different thing. But I can see that most of our women are coming back. And when I don't mean coming back to Israel or to the man, I mean coming back to the fold. So in other words, they're not deaf on the other nations as before. The Heavenly Mother is bringing them back, our sons and daughters. And I'm sure some of them going to have to be destroyed. I'm sure some of the men, the kings, going to have to be destroyed because they're not. Some of them that sold to Satan and these Edomites and these Europeans, they're going to have to be dealt with. But I am not the Most High, so that's not my call. But I'm just saying that I see that Israel is coming back together. We are being still. The Most High is destroying our enemies all around us. He been told me that. And then as soon as I spoke it, I started seeing it in our people. Our people started to be still. They was no longer on the front line of destruction. So I'm not going to keep this video rolling, I'm going to sum it up with that. And it's like I said, it's a lot I need to bring to our nation, and I'll be bringing it in the next videos. I just want to say, Israel, pray for forgiveness, repent, ask the Most High for guidance, understanding, wisdom. Did I leave out anything? Repent, guidance, and understanding. Oh, and keep the statutes and commandments best you can. With that, I'm going to say shalom.